Just pulled the boat. Time to start prepping her for this season of exploration. Not this boat. It's T-Bird. All right, best boat's your friend's boat, and here we are at Deep Cove Marina with Nathan and Aiden, and we're prepping the boat. It's a Rosborough RF246, and it's a sweet boat. Especially when you get under and you rub her a little bit, you start to see like, damn, this boat is sick. So my buddy Nathan shipped this boat from the East Coast, and it was an old Coast Guard boat, and it's a very famous boat because there's many different features keeping you from the bottom of the ocean. It's not just a bilge pump. There is a self-bailing deck, and on top of that, there is like a positive flotation, I think it's called, where there's foam built into the construction. So if the boat gets swamped, the boat still will float. On top of that, I'm a surfer, so I don't know how to speak boat hull design, but I do know how to speak a little bit about surfboard design. And what I see in that boat, it's got this huge pulled up nose, and so when I think about what that would be in a surfboard, that's called entry rocker. That's like when you catch a wave and you're going down a wave, the nose is pulled up so you can take on steep drops, but you can see how this boat, how it performs in the wave with the nose that's pulled up like that. It will break the waves, but when it's going down the face of a wave, it will scoop and ride back up and keep going. The other thing, it's got this skeg on the bottom, and Nate converted that boat from an inboard to an outboard, and he put a pod on the back. And I look at it and I kind of trip on the design now, how there's this skeg and that there's the last kind of 3-4 feet of the existing boat is flat out the back, and then there's like another 3 foot of a pod or 2 foot of a pod that's flat now. And I just look at the boat and try to think about how that would make that boat perform, kind of like I would think about being on a surfboard, on a longboard, and extending it. And on the back there's 2 twin 90s Yamahas, and we are out here today. My name's Jake from Endwise Construction, and we are out here today prepping the boat. So got it up out of the water, scraping the bottom, getting it ready for bottom paint, cleaning the boat. Nate's doing and Aiden are doing some maintenance, lubricating lines. There's going to be a mechanic coming out to site to service the motors, and getting the inside a little bit cleaned up as well, because we are going on a massive adventure in May. We're going back to our secret spot that we're developing that's on the North Island. It's about a 5-hour drive up, and then it's about an hour boat in, and we're developing an area where I intend to put a little backcountry cabin one day. And we're exploring more of the area and all the logging roads around, and we'll be staying in a float fishing lodge just before it opens, like a week or 2 before it opens. It gets busy, and I'll take you along. So yeah, this is it. This is the boat. It's called T-Bird, and yeah, if y'all want to know anything about T-Bird, you're gonna have to comment in the bottom, and maybe one day we'll get Nate in front of the camera to tell you a bit more about her. And what I know from being on that boat, it feels incredibly safe. It's nice to get all the kids up front into that V-berth. Then there's a small pilot house where a couple people can stand, and there's a little kitchenette there, and it's got these cool doors that slide open and you can see the water. And in the back, I'm not sure how big the deck is, but it feels huge. I've hauled materials on it for a backcountry remote trip, and we fit a lot of lumber on that deck. Like I feel like it could be like 8-foot deck, maybe I don't know. But this boat is rad. And then on the top we got T-Eagle, and last year I posted a video below taking the dinghy from the top of T-Bird on this epic mission across the 2 bays in some sizable swell. And so this is our mission here. Just get ready. It's such a beautiful February day. And yeah, this boat it'll be in different videos. Well, now that T-Bird's got all cleaned up, I'll do myself a bit. Y'all need to tell me when I start looking like a wizard. I get so busy sometimes. But that's the end of the video, y'all. So, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to talk to Nate, the owner of T-Bird, we'll get him to chat you guys up if you have any questions about T-Bird at Rosborough. All right. See you on the next one. Like, subscribe.